I am here today with JL and three of her best girlfriends, and she's going to tell me a bit about their relationship and how important girlfriends are to you, which is something I totally believe in. And we are in Ottawa, Canada, or they are.
So we all met I met each of these girlfriends through work. So I met Kathleen many years ago, probably like 8 or 9 years ago at this point, at the same agency. Alicia and I worked at the same agency, but all of us came together as a group because of a monthly dinner club. And it was all women, and the four of us, my three besties, I'm very lucky that they all liked each other and got along. And now I get to hang out with all of them together all the time.
And who started this dinner club?
I did. Yeah, I was tired of waiting for the moment where I was gonna have a boyfriend to go to all these fancy, fun places. Yeah, it was great. And then obviously on pause, but we're gonna start it back up in November. Yeah. So this is Kathleen, my oldest friend of everyone, and she just got her master's, just finished up her master's degree in social work. And Catherine, lovely Catherine.
Hello.
Yeah, we have known each other for like 7 years.
Yeah, 7, 8 years.
And she was someone who was like a mentor when I was in school. She was like a supervisor, and then a beautiful friendship grew from that. And she lives with her partner. We lived in the same apartment building for like 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. And I think that experience totally solidified our love for each other. So you'd run down or run up, and getting ready together to go out. We're in the same neighborhood, so.
And it was like a smaller apartment building. We aren't talking about like a 200 complex. This was a building, I think, that had how many units?
16 or something.
14, 16. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alicia. Yeah. So we have known each other for similar, like 5-ish years at this point. We shared a hotel room together at a work conference and had never met. And yeah, it just was like a lovely experience. And then
I didn't know that story.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
That's so random.
Yeah, gin. We were like, we love gin. Okay, we're gonna drink gin. Let's go to the LCBO, get gin. And now every week it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And yeah, we love to spend money and shop, which is just fun to do together. So much more fun to have someone like cheering you on. Yeah.
And you feel less guilty. You feel less guilty.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was gonna say we all already have plans to buy the shirt that Jay.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, okay, so we're gonna go shopping. We're going Monday and Wednesday. And Alicia has a beautiful puppy that I happily am an auntie to, and so that's fun to go visit. Yeah. So Alicia is the coordinator at a residential building for chronically homeless adults. Catherine and I met at an apartment building, a transitional housing for young women struggling with mental illness, substance use, the child welfare system. Kathleen and I are a supportive housing community, running programming for the youth here in Ottawa. And Catherine works for an employee assistance program, providing, coaching your supervisor. Mm-hmm. But like, it's all within, like, there is no shock to when we share about our days, mental health crisis or, self-harm or overdose or whatever might be shocking to someone who's not experienced all these things. Was just, there's comfort and safety within this group of women where we can say anything and it's understood. We've all supported people going through any of those struggles.
But also a much more honest conversation about it because everyone knows where you're coming from and knows how hard the work can be. So that's like very refreshing and also like really intimate.
Yeah.
But Dinner Club had more people, and I think the four of us really started last Christmas doing the wreath making.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We had a wreath making soiree with appetizers and very similar beverages to what we're drinking now, cranberry juice and Prosecco. And it just clicked.
But I clearly remember saying to you after that, when the night was over, because it went late into the night and we had more drinks and we were chatting about anything and everything. And I told you after that, like, that is a special connection that the four of us have.
Yeah.
It's so authentic and honest and hilarious.
Yeah.
and like no subject was off topic.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
I was like, this is really a special group of 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because each of us have, well, I would say each of us have our own groups of friends outside of the 4 of us. But there's something really unique and special about when we get together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
During COVID, you were able to get together once a month?
No.
No.
Before COVID, definitely like dinner party, and we would try to see each other. But like I would say it's been 2 months now, 3 months.
Yeah, we would see each other more.
Yeah, because it was a hardcore lockdown. So
Right.
I was the only single one. So I committed to not seeing other people to spend time with Catherine and her family. She's a beautiful stepmom to 2 twin boys who are just like the coolest. And so to be able to go over there and spend time with people was really important, and yet not putting anyone at risk. So
Right.
we definitely didn't see
And
each
second
other.
vaccines just came out
Yeah,
too, like a
we-
few months ago.
Yeah. Yes.
So that changed the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Once everybody was double vaxxed, there was a bit more freedom to spend
Exactly.
time together
Yeah.
and start doing social things again. But we stayed in touch.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia and I got to see each other a lot, but then we weren't allowed to hang out because we were working for the same agency, and
Yeah.
they asked that people not spend time together socially. And then your mom was ill, and it was like
Yeah.
risky. Yeah.
To be getting together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
So this is one of your first brunches since COVID.
All
it's our
together.
set. So we kept our first one where we were gonna initially
Yes.
get an interview. But all 4 of us.
Yeah,
It is
all
our
4 of
first
us.
one.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, and so who does the cooking?
Ooh.
Well,
It's a combo.
definitely not me.
A combo.
I
not-
don't cook.
Me neither. Me neither.
It is a combo. I like to host and be
Yeah.
in control of things.
Okay.
Contributes alcohol, fruit, bacon. But we're having pancakes today, and so we have Catherine contributed these beautiful recipes. So lemon poppy seed pancakes and a vanilla bean pancake with an Earl Grey cream, and then a quiche.
And then next weekend, tell me what we're doing.
Oh, and next weekend on Saturday, we have our dinner. So basically once a month we have a dinner, and we decided every second month, the partners, the strong, awesome men who put up with all of our crazy beautifulness, will be invited every second month. And so next week, all the boyfriends / husbands are going to be coming for dinner as well.
Okay.
Some of them haven't met, or actually most of them.
Most
Yeah,
of them
haven't
met
met
each other. They
Yeah.
haven't met each
The
other.
guys have not met each other. Yeah.
Okay, well, and are you hosting that as well?
Of
Yes.
course.
Yeah. So I love hosting and having people over, and it's essential. Like I'm in the center town of Ottawa, and
Right.
so it's like kind of a middle for
Mhm.
everyone.
Yeah.
And it's fun, and it's a nice location for us suburban
For
people
sure.
to come to,
Yeah.
and so we're all happy to come downtown and be in JL space. Yeah.
It's also like I talked to my mom last night, and she said it's so nice you got this apartment so recently because it's the perfect hosting apartment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's huge ceilings and lots of spaces to socialize, nice light, like it's just a nice place to be and hang out and spend time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. So you're the hostess with the mostest, and not unlike your mom. I know where you come by these things. Okay. And so, okay, you're all in social services, and you share the cooking. I guess like I've started a dinner club too, because when I moved to Victoria, I didn't know anybody, and I decided we should do a dinner club, and it's been going for over 25 years.
Oh my
And
god.
so, I mean, I haven't been there the last 12, but I on and off. If we're there in the summertime and my husband and I are there, we go and stuff. And so and then the women at Christmas get together and, often get together apart from the dinner club. And I know, like, to me, friendships, like girl friendships, are so important. And I wonder if you, as people in social services field, want to talk about that for a bit and say something about how important it is to have girlfriends.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So I think too, like the older I get and the more complicated life is and the more busy life is and the more pulls on you that you have, to have friendships that are so kind of low barrier and easy and accessible, who make time for each other and put in the effort, who you can talk literally about anything with, it's like the lifeblood of my life.
Yes.
It's like, I wouldn't know kind of what to do with all my thoughts and energy and feelings without people I could share kind of the most deep, dark secrets and also the most beautiful successes of my life. I think it's a really supportive, powerful group of women. I feel really grateful for them.
Like the group that we have is, this is so cliche, but really like, it's such a safe group of women
Yeah.
too. Like I'm incredibly vulnerable with, I think, the three girls that are sitting here. And it's like a different level of vulnerability and honesty than maybe what I have with some of my other friendships that are maybe a bit more surface than the group that we have here. I'm never fearful to be honest or share or divulge like really raw information about things, because I know that I'll be supported and that there's literally no judgment, which is really special.
That is really special, to just have a group of people who just accept you regardless of what happens or what you say. You're just accepted. It's so important. Yeah. And so now advice to other women, like, I mean, other people about making friendships like this. I mean,
It's a big question.
It's a really good
Yeah.
question.
Like, it's important to have your historical friendships, like your girlfriends from
Yeah.
high school, you know, like even like family members that you have friendships with and stuff. But I do think like as you get older and you start to really understand who you are and what you value, like surrounding yourself with people that share some of those values is key to just having friendships that they're not taxing, they're not exhausting, they don't take energy from you, they really truly build you up, fill your cup, like you leave any interaction just excited for the next time you're getting together. Like I think like honor what feels good, and if you find yourself like stopping yourself from saying things, or you know, like not being able to be genuine or honest or
Not excited to
not-
see certain friends, like
like it's okay to have those friendships, but like look for ones that truly like you want to spend as much time with those people as you would your partner, who you are, by finding genuine connections, and keep looking, like, and look like where your interests are, because that's where you're going to find those people in your adult life that connect with you now, with who you are now versus who you were because you went to the same school or lived in the same community.
Yeah.
You took the words, like what I was thinking exactly was filling your cup.
Yeah.
That's the, when you feel energized and when it doesn't kind of take something away from you, that interaction fills you up.
Yeah.
That's the hugest indicator. And it can look really different. Like it can come in different shapes and forms, those friendships where you had connected, where you met that person. But if you're feeling energized and filled at the end of it, that's such a nice thing, and something that you don't want to let go of.
Yeah, like doesn't take anything away, only adds like good, rich things.
Yeah.
And the other advice I would say is if you're in spaces with people where you feel more lonely or where you feel you have to hide pieces of yourself, those people aren't your people. You
Yeah.
gotta kind of keep looking to find who your people really are, because you should be able to show all the different sides of yourself to the people who are really your people.
Yeah.
well, that's good advice. Because sometimes you can be in a group of people in a party and things and feel quite lonely.
Yeah.
You know, you're around a lot of people.
or you leave feeling like disconnected, or that you didn't really have a good rapport with anyone that was there, and that feels shitty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's also like it can be quite anxiety provoking or create some nervousness in meeting new people. So for example, the big dinner club that JL was talking about at first, where there was like 18 people sometimes, I didn't really know anyone at first, right? And so it was like a little nerve wracking being like, oh, I'm going to this big group with 18 women and we're going for dinner. But I think being courageous and like putting yourself in those situations to try and make connections with people is the best way to go about it, because you'll find your people and you'll find your person.
Yeah, and you're really great when you came to Alexa's house after you came to
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
You just were all in. You came and just felt it out and figured it out.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Okay, and you started that, right, JL? You started it because you just went, hey, I'm gonna start this group. I don't want to wait for a date to take me to a restaurant.
But the
Exactly.
official name, Din Her.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
that's-
Oh, okay. I like that. I really like that.
no boys are invited.
Men have tried to come and crash.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, you
Don't
can't- you can't come.
This is
You're
a
all
din
smart.
her. I love that. I love that. We're gonna use that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that is great advice, and you're probably starving because I kept you so long. You're
No, oh, the
Liquid-
mimosas
liquid-
have
liquid
filled me up.
lunch.
Yeah.
someone brought the mimosas, so that's okay. So you're not too bad. Well, I want to thank you for doing that. I mean, I have moved a lot of times, and so I know what it's like to have to make friends. And like something you said resonated with me, where you like some friends are kind of chosen for you because your kids are in the same school and or in the same activities, and they're kind of chosen for you. And then as you get older, it's nice to have some friends, and my kids are gone, they're not in high school anymore, or activities. And so it's nice, and then you pick your friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you get a chance to kind of pick them. But you guys are much younger than me, and you've got this nice steady group of friendships, and that's so important. And I totally get it, and I totally appreciate you guys sharing your space with me today and broadcast love, and I appreciate it.